against Sousa. Both these players will crack on with this for sure. What a moment it was for the Portuguese to win the Grand Slam in Coventry. Get himself in the top 16 in the world, making his debut at the Masters. It was a big shock when he lost at the Ali Pali. An even bigger shock that he was beaten 4-0 by Mervyn King. What a performance that was from Mervyn King. One of our winners tonight, of course, King, beating Glenn Durrant. And Jonny Clayton just about scraped in, didn't he, into the top 16 in the world. And he will give this a go, the World Cup winner, without a shadow of a doubt. The World Championship, Clayton losing a thriller 4-3 to Joe Cullen in the last 32. So Clayton to get us underway, the winner to play Van Gerwen.
100.
Were you ever a barman?
I was on the other side, Stu. Well, that win from
125.
Jose de Sousa, that Grand Slam, outstanding performance, as we all know. And Jonny Clayton, that World Cup win
140.
with world champ Gerwyn Price for Wales. Very emotional for the two players. And Jose was quite emotional as well, wasn't he, when he won the Grand Slam?
40.
Just shows you how much it means to these players to win one of these big events on TV, not just for themselves, but the family, the sponsors, everybody else involved in their game.
100.
Just a fantastic story, wasn't it, when de Sousa won that big title,
140.
albeit behind closed doors at the Ricoh Arena in Coventry. And bullseye or not,
136.
Well, we're seeing amazing big finishes already in this tournament. Stuart Michael Smith, incredible.
170, 170, 150, 132 and lost.
140.
Go
Jonny
figure.
required 25.
Just shows you, doesn't it? In the first leg.
Game shot the first leg.
No
Jonny
messing
Clayton.
there from Jonny Clayton.
Second leg, Jose 2. So first, game on.
Had a pop at the ball. Returned to take the double in the first leg.
60.
Confident player, isn't he, Clayton?
140.
Jonny's one of these players, you get the idea pretty soon, early on in the game, how he's going to perform. First TV clash between the pair came a very
100.
short time ago on ITV Sport at the European Championship, the last 16, Clayton winning 10-6. Oh, he looks in the mood tonight.
180.
It certainly does. Jose's going to have to get his skates on.
61. $97.
Just had a quick glance at the score there, Jonny. In a good position. That can change very quickly.
140. Jonny require 84.
Now to double his lead, break a throw. Opening night of the Masters.
60.
Well, there were
Jose
two well
require
thrown darts there from
140.
Clayton. Signature shot, Mr. de Sousa, one of the key figures of him winning the Grand Slam, has been those big finishes.
60. Jonny
Not
require
now.
24.
Clayton for 2-0, double 12.
Game shot on the second leg.
No
Jonny
messing
Clayton.
this time.
Third leg, Jonny to throw first. Game on.
And it's Jose's scoring that hasn't got going, not had a dart at the double yet.
24.
Have a look into your darting crystal ball. Are we going to have a year on the hockey as we did in 2020 with various different winners, or are we going to go back to
60
to 2 or 3, 4 players dominating events, I wonder?
Well, everybody's got the favourites, but for the sport, you do feel it's good when it's mixed around just a little
95.
bit. But when you do follow the sport, you do like to see perfection from the top players playing at their best. So many contenders, as you mentioned, Stuart.
123.
And good to get a few new names on trophies, on the big ones as well.
Yeah, Sousa, Durant, Vandenberg.
140.
Clayton's been close on occasions, hasn't he? Couple of semi-finals last year in the
42.
Europeans and the UK Open. Remember, lost in the Players' Championship final. He's closest to winning one of the big ones. Both these players won Players' Championships and European Tour
100.
events. So certainly have the quality to get over the line.
$100. Jose, you require 84.
A quick glance at the score.
Yeah. Just having a look at Clayton. Will he gamble? Yeah, he did gamble. Well, it paid
Games
off.
on the third leg.
He was
Jose
gambling on the
Sousa.
fact that if he didn't get the treble, Clayton wouldn't
Fourth
take
leg,
out
Jose
152.
to
But
first.
there it is.
Game
One
on.
dart to the double is first. And he hits it. And he's back on track.
Yeah, good finishing there. As we saw, a quick glance at the score and just
83.
made his mind up which way he was going to go. Always good to have that positive feeling when you're going for the double.
Yeah,
Didn't mess about.
With your convictions, absolutely.
140.
A big week or two coming up in the world of the PDC and with Q School
97.
here in Milton Keynes and also in Germany. I know you'll be heavily involved in that, and it's been a momentous effort given the current circumstances
100.
to get these events on, Alan.
Oh, incredible. Could write a book. After everything that's gone before us, we're just hoping that it does go ahead. Everything's been in place in terms of the health
117.
protocols, all the travel arrangements.
$100.
Yeah, I suppose one of the most difficult things has been is accommodating and make sure everything is spot on as far as the COVID protocols are concerned. But you've got players travelling from all over the world
99.
who are booking
Jonny
air
require
tickets and
161.
hotels.
Yeah, that's right, Stuart. As you remember, we already had a change. It's normally in January. They moved it to February.
100. Jose, you require 105.
To level. Still on. Not happy with the shot, but treble 18 for ball. It was a strange way for me,
73.
that for
Jonny
105,
requires
Stuart, going
61.
for the ball. Percentage-wise, surely going for the treble gives you 2 darts at the treble.
43.
Well, you feel that's a really good chance for
Jose
Clayton. He
requires
feels the
32.
same. Missed opportunity for the Welshman. And all of a sudden it could be 2-2.
Games on the fourth leg. Jose de Sousa.
Oh, they got away
Fifth
with
leg,
it.
Jonny to
Jonny
throw first.
Clayton had a
Game on.
big opportunity there. to keep his two-leg lead, but he's throwing first in this last leg before the break. So important that he digs deep here, holds throw.
'58.
Plenty of room to the left there.
180.
And he went to the right. Good darts from Jonny Clayton. Get that last leg disappointment behind him, which is what you have to do.
There were decent numbers. Clayton averaging around 102. De Sousa has pushed up to 97.
140.
Yes, good standard with some good performances already this evening. Mervyn King probably the pick of the bunch.
98. Jonny required 56.
Double 10.
36.
No damage done for the moment for Jonny Clayton. Ferret, one of the great
54.
nicknames in darts.
Jonny required 20.
Ferret.
The Ferret. Double 10.
Game shot
There it
the
is.
fifth
So
leg. Jonny
you gains
Clayton.
the advantage. In effect, we're on throw. The winner to play Michael Van Gerwen, the 5 times Masters champ. Clayton leads 3-2. But on this opening night, the world ranked players 9 to 24, battling it out for a place in the second round against the top 8 in the world. Clayton leads 3-2 here.
Sixth leg, Jose to throw first.
World Cup winner
Game
with
on.
Gerwyn Price, of course. Another Welshman who tried to win the World Cup and came up short on a couple of
137.
occasions. Mark Webster actually telling me that Clayton hadn't got a clue he was in this tournament until Webster rang him to tell him. And that kind of typical Jonny Clayton, but he's making the most of it here with a third 180. And then having won the World Cup, he then send a photograph of the trophy to Mark Webster every day just to wind him up. 180 Clayton, 180 De Sousa.
Great darts from both players. Both averaging over 100. Back comes Clayton again.
140.
Bit of room there, but still be happy with the visit.
$100.
Good leg from both players, this one.
$87. Jose require 84.
Well, key moment you feel here. That's a brilliant dart, isn't it? Last dart in hand.
60.
Now, has that really
Jonny
opened the door
requiring
here
94.
for Jonny Clayton? Averaging 104, the Welshman now. But he's still got a chance. Needs the ball or treble 14. Well, he was brave.
54.
Really good
Jose
effort.
require 24.
Stood back and composed himself and hit the treble 14.
Game shot on the sixth leg.
3-3.
Jose De Sousa. Seventh leg, Jonny to throw first.
Is
Game on.
winning the throw going to prove all important? Has on a couple of occasions with Adrian Lewis
100.
beating Michael Smith in a last leg decider. Daryl Gurney the same against Jeffrey Deswan.
$140.
Yes, terrific match so far.
100.
Clayton certainly the heavier scorer.
$81. $140.
Loves that dart on the bottom wide, doesn't
Yeah,
it? He was just
absolutely.
above, obviously,
Yeah.
but just below. Just opens up the bed for him.
It's a rarity these days, the darts that lie
100.
straight.
Jonny require
A la Phil
161.
Taylor back in the day, and Clayton's
137.
as straight as they possibly could be. Looks like it's going to be 4-3. 104.5, the Clayton average.
Yeah, he's playing well. Clean the leg up now and move on to the next one.
122. Jonny require 24. Games on the 7th leg. Jonny Clayton. 8th leg Jose to throw first. Game on.
Yep, it was in Jonny.
Over to you, Jose.
140. $100.
Cracking game to round off the opening night here at the Masters. Joe Cullen and Stephen Bunting.
How good were those two at the Worlds?
Yeah.
41.
That blitz from Joe Cullen in the middle session against Michael van Gerwen was outstanding. And great to see Stephen Bunting push Gerwen press
60.
all the way in the semi-finals.
$140.
Both averaging around the 101 mark.
85.
Bit of a slip there, not too bad of a score, but when you're behind in the leg against the darts, doesn't make a significant difference.
140.
A good leg, possible 13 darter here for Sousa. Still got to find a way though to break the Jonny Clayton's throw if he wants to progress.
Jose require 40.
Yeah, but what you've got to do, Stewie, you've got to take it leg by leg. You can't think too far ahead of what you've got to do later. It's what you've got to do there and then. One dart left for double 10.
20.
Yeah,
Jonny require
Anguish.
122.
from the special one.
Still got a shot.
84. Jose require 20.
The double 10 for 4 apiece.
Can't afford to mess about on this occasion.
Games on the 8th leg. Jose de
Relief there
Sousa.
for Jose.
9th leg Jonny
Back to
to
4
throw
apiece.
first. Game on. $43.
Ouch. Now that may hurt Jonny Clayton, we shall see. His worst start to a leg, certainly when he's had the darts. Overtaken in one dart. 140 would be a
140.
terrific shot for Jose de Sousa.
Just going to say he's got to get straight back in the leg with this visit, and that's exactly what he's done.
140.
It's okay, he's not too far ahead, but that was an important visit for Jonny Clayton there.
Ah, this is really good.
140.
Playing the pressure.
85.
It may not be enough. The Sousa has the darts. Plus these.
140.
Brilliant against the throw. 140, 140, 140. 81 after 9. Clayton in a spot of bother now.
59. Jose require 81.
Yes, and he's not left himself a finish. So opens up the options for the Sousa. That's what he's weighing up here. Double 10 would normally be the route.
We know he's not the best counter.
49.
His opponent sometimes lacks in that sharpness as well, but he's putting the pressure on.
134.
Pressure it is.
Yeah,
Jose
first crack
requires
for the
32.
Sousa to break the throw, to go ahead for the first time in the match. Right on the wire again.
24.
Oh.
Well, how important
Jonny
could those
required
misses
40.
prove to be? Just goes to show as well, Clayton, for hanging on in there in the leg. Gets
Games
his
on the
reward,
ninth leg. Jonny
and
Clayton.
has got the reward.
10th leg Jose to go first. Game on.
Well, as you said there, Clayton hung in. He put the pressure on. Jose will be mad at himself. 3 clear darts at the double there.
140.
Would have been throwing here for the match, but now the special one. Has to throw some special darts in the next 2 legs.
Well, he hit 140, 140, 140, then made a mess of it, didn't he, from 81?
81.
Strange when you're on a finish like 81, as you mentioned there, after 9, and your opponent's not on a finish, it almost puts you on a easy street
140.
foot, whatever you want to call it. You're not under pressure, so he just left a nice easy finish instead of going for it. All of a sudden Clayton hits the 1, 3, 4, leaves a double, and the pressure's on.
180.
Fourth backs there for Clayton.
140.
Well, that's 5. If you take out the attempt at the finish, that's 5 consecutive 140s in the last 2 legs for De Sousa.
55.
Well, he's back to the
Jose
81,
require
and he's in a similar
81.
position where his opponent's not on a double.
Caught in the middle. Good dart to leave double 16.
Games from the 10th
Right
leg.
in the
Jose
corner.
De Sousa.
We go to a decider.
11th and
Clayton
deciding
has the
leg, Jonny
darts, and
to
again
go
it comes
first.
down
Game on.
to 1 single leg.
$137.
Last leg decider. When you're throwing first, hitting 2 trebles, almost a dream start.
60.
Not enough from the Portuguese. That's brilliant darts from Clayton. 2 visits, 4 big trebles, which means Jose is in all sorts of trouble.
Well, he has to fill it in, he really does. Well, he's making his move. He does fill it in. Yes. Still behind in the leg, but he'll feel his back in it. Puts the pressure on.
Yeah, but just the 180 just
100.
makes Clayton think, but he follows up with a ton. He's left a finish after 9. Well, De Sousa possibly needs another one. The 140 would do.
100. Jonny
you're right with the
require
140 there. Stuart would have left 121, 161's a very, very big ask.
Yeah.
Certainly doable. So is this. Now then, does he go for it? He is doing.
Games shot.
What a way to win the match.
Jonny
Clayton knocks out Jonny to Sousa. Clayton celebrates a brilliant performance. 103 average. He wins it in style with a 130 out. Go Jonny, go! Into round 2 against Michael van Gerwen.